wine is white and the lights are dim. They warned you don't go home with him. His guilty feet will never dance again.
Will I ever get the chance again?
I've been held in contempt for an incident. It takes two to be intimate. So by no means was she innocent.
Wasn't a crime, but him witnessing.
They said that chivalry is dead. Then why is her body in my bed? At sunrise, the morning papers read. They found a body in my bed. Nonchalant beyond the odds, of course. I lean toward her and whisper, the choice is yours. Need I remind you that I'll have no remorse?
I understand.
Here's a kiss, sweetheart, it's one heard of it. I can kill it with kindness or murder it. Then I would face the time a murderer would get. Life. They said that chivalry is dead. Then why is her body in my bed? At sunrise, the morning papers read. They found a body in my bed, yes. May I? It's okay, baby. Let me touch you.
Man, what's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, boy? They doing the grown folk over there. They doing the grown folk over there. Oh, Lord. They doing the grown folk over there. That boy said, let me touch you. You feel me? They doing the grown folk over there, man. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. You have absolutely no idea, none whatsoever, man. Hey, man, sheesh. I would take y'all to the task and ask y'all the name of that song and what artist, but you feel me? I don't feel the need to torture y'all this morning. You feel me? I don't feel the need to torture y'all this morning because I know the majority of you all don't know. You feel me? But salute to the artist and salute to the song. Hey, man, that boy said, they said that chivalry is dead. Then why is her body in my bed? Yikes. Hey, man, shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, become an official documented member of the family. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHE. TRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. I'm out here every day, baby. I'm out here every day. But if you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network and the Punch Junkie Network mobile app, man. The last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science. Be sure to come check us out, man. www.punchjunkie.network. That's www.punchjunkie.network. Or you can download the mobile apps, man. You feel me? Shade Girl said, my sister Shade Girl said, I at least know it's CeeLo Green. You feel me? That's one of them, you know, CeeLo got that, you know, you ain't gonna mistake CeeLo Green with nobody else. Or you're not gonna, or I have yet to mistake anybody else as CeeLo Green. You feel me? Maybe it's a little known fact about me. CeeLo Green is actually one of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? CeeLo Green is one of my favorite artists. I don't know if everybody or anybody actually knew that. CeeLo Green is actually one of my favorite artists. Like every CeeLo Green what do they call albums, CDs? Well, we don't call them CDs. Every CeeLo Green album. You feel me? Yeah, it's in the archives. It might not necessarily be in a rotation. It's in the archives, but that comes from his album called The Lady Killer. And it's the song is called Bodies. Excuse me. And so I was listening to it the other day, just in my thoughts. You feel me? And I was listening to the Lady Killer album when I was out on the road moving. And I said, shit, I gotta run that back in the rotation because Lady Killer was in the rotation for a while. You know what I mean? I gotta run that back. I gotta run that back into the rotation. So anyway, salute to CeeLo Green, man. And salute to Shade Girl. Like I said, she pulled up and said, I at least know it's CeeLo Green. So salute, man. Hey, man, shout out to everybody though, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. I want to get in here. I don't want to be long, of course. This is the Black Gentleman Podcast, episode 32. You feel me? Man, we 32 episodes in, but I can't act like it's an accomplishment because we should be 132 in. You feel me? We should be 132 episodes in. You know what I mean? We kind of went away from the podcasting, and I wanted to. It's imperative that we really truly get back to it and get back to being consistent with the traditional podcast in the traditional podcasting format. So thank you all to everybody tuning in via the live stream. Salute to everybody that's actually tuning in and catching this in the actual podcast format over on the Junior the Truth mobile app, or even if you're catching it on YouTube or iHeartRadio or iTunes or the Google Play. We really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. You have absolutely no idea, man, none whatsoever. So, man, let's go and get into it, man. It's hey, man, it's we're rounding the end of the year. We're finally in the month of September, 2022. Don't that just keep every time I say it, I can never get used to saying 2022. You feel me? Like it's one of them. I don't know. I can only imagine what 2023 gonna look, what it's gonna be like to say 2023. But 2022, I'm still not like it's awkward as hell to write. It's awkward as hell to say. It's scary for me when I start to think about it. You know what I mean? I was born in the 70s. You feel me? Like I was born in the 70s. And so like, but I was born in the 70s, but it was late 70s and I was raised in the 80s. So I'm in this place in my mind where, you know, everybody is, you know, people say stuff like, oh, you know, back in my day, and you know, people are really truly attached to their eras. You know what I'm saying? So people will say, oh, well, in my day, you know, and in my day, and in my day, you feel me? And but I'm looking at it, and the more and more I like really think about it and digest it, it's like, man, the 1980s, the world was such a better place, bro. The world was such a better place, man. I ain't even finna sit here and hold you. Like in every facet, man, the world was a better place. Like I'm just literally thinking about it. Like literally, damn near every way I look at it, the world was just such a better place, man. You feel me? Like the music was better, the movies was better, television was better, cartoons was better, the food was better, like everything was better in the 80s, man. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, so much in fact, some of y'all still eat like y'all in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the 80s, we were, I mean, let's be clear. If you anything like me and you grew up anything like me, you talking about the 80s, we had fried pork chops. You understand what I'm saying? You know, y'all still frying pork chops. You feel me? We had or some rendition of fried pork chops. You know, y'all trying to fry turkey chops because we don't eat pork no more. You know what I'm talking about? But you trying to, you know, fry turkey chops, but the turkey chops just don't hit the same, nothing like a fried pork chop. Please believe. And you had a good fried pork chop when you done eating the actual pork chop and you just biting and chewing on the bone. You feel me? Y'all don't know nothing about that chewing on the bone. I done stabbed myself in the mouth many a time chewing on a pork chop bone. That motherfucker gets sharp at the end. But anyway, man, it, hey, listen, pork chops. You know what I mean? Rice, salmon patties, like it was just everything was just different, man. Everything was so different in the 80s, man. Um, some of the family making fried pork chops today. Like some of y'all gonna have fried pork chops today, but we still eating like that. You know what I'm saying? We still hold on to that. There's a lot of stuff, man, from the 80s. The family structure was better. You understand what I'm saying? Um Relationships were better. You feel me? Like, hey man, relationships were better, relationships were more authentic. You used to be able to everybody knew their neighbors. You know what I mean? Like it was just a better era. Everybody, you didn't have a problem with your neighbors. You didn't have a problem with your neighbors' kids. For the most part, you know, it was exceptions to the rules, of course. um, Families used to live in the same neighborhood. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about your auntie and your cousins, you feel me, and them living around the corner? Everybody used to live in the same neighborhood. You feel me? Everybody lived within like a 5-minute walk of each other or down the street from one another. You know what I mean? Like families used to families used to, it was just different, man. Everything was a little bit, it was just, in my opinion, it was just better. You know what I mean? I know that this right now things are more technologically advanced, and that's not necessarily man, it's not necessarily a good thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching this morning. I was just looking at a dude who was, he was in a city and he was doing some sort of like lecture or some sort of display, and he had on one of those jetpack things. And you know the jetpack things where you can like float around in the air. I see them a lot uh uh um when people doing them like on water or whatever the case may be, but I've never really seen them like done in like a city setting. But he was doing like and it was over like a little grassy park area, and people were watching them. It looked like sort of like an amphitheater, and people were watching them. And he fired up the jetpack, and then he started flying kind of around and moving all around and stuff. And I'm like, man, can you imagine like people just having those jetpacks? You feel me? And flying, and I mean, I look at how people actually drive. Like I'm looking at, like, y'all people are driving like zip damn fools now. Like it's not even close. People drive stupid. People drive so stupid. You feel me? They drive so stupid now. And I can only imagine how people will be moving around with them jetpacks, man. People cutting each other off, bumping into each other, you know, drunk and flying. You feel me? Getting drunk, jumping on their jetpack. You understand what I'm saying? Crashing into buildings and going up too high and all type. Man, that I can't even imagine it. You feel me? But man, it's here. You know what I mean? We got self-driving cars, cars with, you know, the self-driving technology, which I'm scared of. I won't even let my wife drive me nowhere. You feel me? Like I won't even I'm not even here to let my kids. I'm not even here to let my kids drive me nowhere. Like, nah, man, if my homeboy, if you my homeboy and you driving me, like I literally trust you with my life. You feel me? Um, hey man, I just don't trust people, man. So if I actually let you drive me, man, it's different. But they got self-driving cars now. So I'm gonna get in here, plug my destination into the car, and just let the car drive me. Mm, man, it's hey man, it's a lot of technology, man. And all of it being spearheaded, of course, um, excuse me, by the World Wide Web, which is a very, very scary situation. You know what I mean? The It's like, because you used to have the internet, you feel me, and then you had like the dark web. But now like the whole internet is turning into like the dark, like it's just a bunch of it's the dark web, man. Like it's dark. You feel me? The whole damn thing is dark, and there's so much stuff that you can do. There's so much stuff that you can do on the World Wide Web, and so much, you know, good and bad. so much stuff that you can look up, so much stuff that I don't know, man. It's just terrible. And the world has also become, at least, you know what I mean, in our society here in the US, it has become very, very desensitized to like death, and very desensitized to I don't know, gory things. Like, it's nothing to be on the internet and watch somebody, like, I don't know. I watched the woman fall out of a off a building or something the other day, and landed on top of a car, and she landed in, so like her spine like broke, and you could see her spine come like broken in her body. You feel me, in her back, and I'm like, that shit, it's gory. You feel me? Like, I'm looking at it like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? You see people get, cuts and gashes, and when you watch sports, you see injuries, and it's just like everything is so desensitized. You can watch people get literally people get shot. You feel me? Remember when they used to sell that stuff, what was it called? Faces of Death. You feel me? I was never a fan of Faces of Death, for the record, but you used to be able to buy these, they had volumes, and it was videotapes, VHS tapes, and you can buy them, and they would give you the video happened to them, and they just dying. You feel me? And I'm like, and I remember just a few people who were like so excited to get the Faces of Death tapes and watch the Faces of Death tapes. Like, they were just so geeked. You feel me? I got far as hell away from people. Like, I got far away from people that were excited about the Faces of Death. Like, man, Faces of Death. Like, bro, I don't like, bro, I'm trying to live. You feel me? I try to put so much distance between myself and death. I don't, yeah, bro. Like, I believe in I really operate in the spiritual realm. And so I understand I understand the finance, I'm trying to use the word finality, but I don't think that's a word. I understand, you know what I'm saying, that there is no coming back from death. You understand what I'm saying? Death is a permanent situation. And so I don't really play around with death. You know what I mean? And I try to get far away from it. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. But because you have to that's some stuff you have to deal with in real life. Like, I got to deal with that in real life. So I try to distance myself from it. You feel me? But anyway, um, we used to have that stuff, those tapes, but now, like, it's the internet is faces you shit, just scrolling down your regular YouTube, or YouTube, or any of these social media platforms, your IG, Facebook, whatever, you subject to see some gory mess, and you like Twitter, you know what I mean? And you just like, well, I'm just like, man, like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? But stuff used to be so, I don't know. I just think the 80s it was just a lot of stuff I miss. You know what I mean? I miss actually, spending time with my family. I used to spend My father used to work. And so I would be at my grandmother's house on Friday nights, for instance. And so my uncle at the time, he's the youngest of my siblings. I mean, my siblings, my father and my father's siblings. My uncle's the youngest. And so my uncle, we would go to the uh, uh, VCR tape rental place, or the movie rental. We would go to the movie rental place, and this was really actually before Blockbuster. Like, you used to have places, and it wasn't Blockbuster. They was like more or less like local places or whatever. And you go and you get your I can't remember the name of the ones that we had in Dayton, Ohio, but you go and you rent your tapes, and you get your tapes, and you be able to rent them for like a week or whatever. And you see the "Please Be Kind" rewind sticker. You feel me? Remember, you used to the tape would end, and then you had to rewind it all the way back to the beginning. Man, and I just remember, we get a couple movies. It'd be like, Unc could get we usually get a movie that we were gonna watch, something kind of, family slash kid friendly or whatever, that we would all watch, we would watch together because it would be me and my uncle watching it essentially. So we get a movie that we're gonna watch together. Every now and again he'll get something like my grandmama might want to watch. You feel me? And then I would be able to get something I wanted to watch. So something kiddie, or I was really into wrestling back then, so I might go get a the Survivor Series. This was pre-Survivor Series though. This we talking about WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? I might get a WrestleMania one tape or something. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And then Onk would always go back in the back. You feel me? So Onk would go back. He'd be like, I'll be right back. And Onk will go back. I'm still looking at tapes and shit, looking at the movies. And remember, they used to have the movie cases. They would have an empty case, and then the movies would be behind the empty cases in like a clear plastic little situation, little clear plastic box. Onk could go back in the back behind the curtain. You feel me? And so like what was back behind the curtain, and I remember going back, peeking back behind the curtain just one day, just I was a kid, mannish as hell. You feel me? So I go peek behind the curtain and I just see scattered ass all over the back. You feel me? They even had the lights dim and shit back there. You feel me? So it's scattered ass. I'm looking at tapes. I see, hey man, I see scattered ass everywhere. I said, oh man. So that was the porn section. You feel me? Go back there and get them porn tapes, Jack. Yeah, them porn. That's them porn tapes, Daddy. You feel me? Yeah. We go. We had, man. I think we had something called. We had like, I think it's like Video Castle or something like that. We had like and we had a whole bunch of them. Like they pretty much were in the neighborhoods. You know what I mean? We were, and then you had your card. They need your address. You used to have to. I think you might have to bring like you might have to bring like a light bill or something to prove that your address, your license, and a light bill or something like that. You feel me? Um, but man, yeah, Uncle get them go back there and get them. Go get him a couple of them butt nakeds. He get a couple of them butt naked tapes. You feel me? And then we be shit. Then we go and we get some. We used to go get we get some ice cream and cookies. This I'm talking duplex cookies. You feel me? For all my hood stars, all my ghetto Heisman. I'm talking about duplex cookies, the sandwich cookies. The duplex ones. You got the vanilla ones with the cream in them. You got the chocolate ones with the cream in them. Or you get they got the chocolate and vanilla. One side of the cookie is chocolate, the other side is vanilla with the cream in them. You feel me? Or if you absolutely a savage like me, I love the lemon duplex cookies. I really love the peanut butter duplex cookies. Those are my favorite cookies, like peanut butter duplex. Yeah, you feel me? We get some cookies, we get some ice cream. You feel me? Uncle let me sab out and get something I want. Like, man, what you want to drink? Get you something. I always would get. I love. All right, man. I love peach pop. You feel me? So like, I would get like peach Fago. Y'all don't know nothing about that Fago pop. I'm a ghetto superstar for real. Like I'm from the hood. So we would drink. I don't even know if they got Fago everywhere, but in Ohio, we have this pop called Fago, Faygo, and it come in like all different kind of flavors and whatnot. So I get my peach Fago. You know what I mean? We got the cookies, we got the ice cream. You know what I mean? Don't get it messed up. Nanny was still cooking, so we still ate at home. You know what I'm saying? Like we still ate at home. Yeah, we used to get the popcorn. Um, we'd get the Jiffy Pop. You know what I'm saying? But then also we still pop, and I still to this day, I pop my popcorn on top of the stove with my kids. Like my kids eating popcorn is popcorn I didn't pop. You feel me? And I'm still a hood superstar. I still put it in the brown paper bag. We shake it up. You feel me? Put our little salt situations in it, and my kids love it. We movie nights. Yeah, we popping popcorn. You feel me? I was gonna get a movie theater style, or the popcorn popper machine. I was gonna get one of those and put downstairs just for my decor, and then movies and all that, something to have. But I'm like, one, I don't really want to clean it, and for two, like I just prefer to pop the popcorn on top of the stove. You feel me? So anyway, uh, so I get my Fago. We have, popcorn, we got the popcorn. We still ate, Fridays. I'm trying to think what my grandmama's Friday go-to meal was. Friday, it ain't really no telling, man. Friday was probably more, sometimes she would try to spruce it up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? But when I say spruce it up, I mean like make something like modern, like it was always fried chicken, meatloaf, pot roast. That was always the order of the day. Every now and again, you might get a burger out of her. You feel me? She might make a cheeseburger or something out like that every now and again. But yeah, and every now and again she might maybe make spaghetti. I really can count on the on one hand. No, I take that back. My grandmama made spaghetti. What my grandmama never made was she never made tacos. Wasn't no tacos or none of that. You feel me? Too much of that stuff. Like we had Southern country cuisine. That's what we ate. You feel me? Every day. You understand? So when you talking about um when you talking about uh uh grandmama, so my nanny, it was probably something with rice, you know what I'm saying? Probably some liver, onions and rice, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit. You feel me? So Friday wouldn't really be nothing. Every now and again, she spruce it up. Every now and again, my uncle or my daddy would be notorious for, leaving some bread or something because he got to go to work or whatnot. So we'll go get some pizza every now and again. And back then, pizza, it wasn't all this pizza that you got now. It wasn't all this pizza. You feel me? Like you had back then, you pretty much, I know for us, because it was pizza. And then when you got pizza, nobody really went and picked up pizza. Pizza used to get delivered. You know what I'm saying? Like pizza delivery was that deal. And so for us, I think the only one that really delivered to us was Domino's. You feel me? So we would, like, if you ordering a pizza, you getting your pizza delivered. Like that was like player. You feel me? Those of y'all when y'all used to hook up with your cousins or you used to hook up with your friends and y'all like go spend the night. We call it spend the night. You go spend the night over somebody's house. You feel me? Yeah, pizza. That was that deal. Getting the pizza delivered. Everybody, y'all jumping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all jumping. Get the pizza delivered. Y'all jumping. Movies, you feel me? Video game, of course, Nintendo. Go back to that time, man. Actually playing Nintendo. Y'all playing Tecmo Ball all night. Y'all chilling. You feel me? Then y'all got to pause the game because the pizza come. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. And then Domino's had that. It was 30 minutes. If it was 30 minutes or less, you know what I'm saying? Uh 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 if it was over 30 minutes or whatever that it was, or hour or whatever, it was free. 30 minutes, I think it was 30 minutes or less, or it's free or something like that. Yeah, we used to. Oh, do y'all remember calling and ordering pizzas to somebody's house? Y'all ain't never do that. Y'all ain't never call and order. You know what I'm saying? See, the trick is, see, the people used to do stupid stuff and call and order like 50 pieces to somebody's house. That's dumb. You can't order 50 pieces. You got to order like 2 large pieces. You feel me? To somebody's house. Because it's still the same. It's still the same concept. You feel me? Like it's still the same concept. You ordering pizza is going to somebody's house. You peeking out the window, and it's funny as hell. You know what I mean? Because they ain't got no, like, yeah, it ain't their pizza. So somebody, you go showing up to somebody's house and they like, I ain't ordering no pizza. Imagine the first person who somebody called and delivered a pizza to somebody's house. Imagine the very first time that happened. But that had to be like the funniest shit ever. You feel me? I probably would have pissed myself. I know the first time I did it, I almost peed myself laughing. You feel me? Watching them deliver somebody a pizza to somebody's house and them sitting there shaking their head and like, I ain't ordered. I had a homeboy that lived across the street and I ordered pizza to his house. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey man, devious. He hit me up too. But he messed up and he gave him the address. And so it was a place that we used to order from all the time. And so they actually called, and they called back, like, you know what I mean, and asking, did y'all place this order? And this fool like ordered like 50 pizzas. You feel me? Like, bro, 50 pieces, that's gonna raise some red flags, man. You got to order one pizza, two pieces tops. You feel me? Maybe 2 pizzas and some breadsticks or something. But he ordered like 50 pizzas, and they called, you know what I mean, and they was talking to my dad, and that conversation in and of itself was funny as hell. Like listening to my dad argue with the people on the on the phone about pizza, and my daddy Aaron said he already, you know, he off work, you feel me, he tired, he trying to my daddy trying to drink his wine and chill out, you feel me, he trying to drink his wild Irish rose and sit down and be cool. And they like, hey, you know, they call and, you know, we have an order there to bring, you know, 50 pieces. My daddy said, 50 pieces? I ain't order no goddamn 50 pieces. Like my father going off on the phone. I mean, that sounds stupid as fuck. Why the fuck would I order? What the fuck I'm gonna do with 50 pieces? Like my father was going bananas. And that shit in and of itself was funny as hell. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, order them pieces and watch from the window as they deliver them. That shit was comical. Yeah, that shit was comical. Man, it was a different era though. That's the bottom line. And so let me get back to so you know, then I go sit there and watch the movies with my uncle. You feel me? I mean, it's so many movies. Um RoboCop. I watch RoboCop with my uncle. You feel me? Um shit, the Beastmaster. Um, I watched Conan with my daddy, but you know what I'm saying. I think that was a movie. Nah, Conan wasn't. We used to. Conan came on TV. That was the other thing. You know what I mean. They used to actually show movies on. It wasn't all these shows and shit. They actually used to show movies on HBO, Cinemax. You feel me? Showtime. They used to actually show the movies. I'm trying to think of it was one I watched with my uncle for real. Oh shit, I think I watched Superfly with my uncle. Um, it was something else because I remember the thing that stood out for me was Superfly was the opening scene. Superfly was running and chasing somebody. You feel me? And he caught him in somebody's living room, and he started kicking him, and he kicked him in the stomach, and then that white shit came out his mouth. You feel me? Dude had like some white shit came out his mouth. I was like, damn, you feel me? Like man. But anyway, so watch the movies with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? You stay up late as you can, and eventually, you know what I'm saying, you fall asleep. Then my uncle always get up like, man, go to bed. You feel me? And I had to get up and, you know what I mean, go to bed. You feel me? I know Unc was trying to dust me off to go to bed because Unc was trying to get to them tapes. You feel me? Unc was trying to get to them butt nakeds. And by that time, you know, my nanny in bed, my papa in the bed, everybody sleep. You feel me? Unc back there with them tapes. I know what's going on now. It's grown up. I know what's going on. But it was a different era. You know what I'm saying? The 80s was just so much better. I ain't gonna hold you. And one of the things too though, man, and I guess I can start talking about what I actually want to talk about, right? I like just the relationships between men and women, man, and chivalry is like different. And this is inspired by um I spoke to a sister the other day, and I was just you know, I just said, "Hey sister, how you doing?" And she looked at me as if like she was just so offended that I spoke to her. I said, "Hey sister, how you doing?" You feel me? And she just like looked at me and was like, and I'm looking like this motherfucker crazy. You feel me? I don't is it I think it's she had them push broom eyelashes on. So I don't know if it's the push broom eyelashes that's making everybody go batshit crazy. Is it the glue or adhesive for them caterpillars on everybody wearing on their eyelids, or I don't know what it is, man. But like people are losing like people are losing their minds, bro. Like she is like literally losing her mind. Like this ain't that, baby. This ain't how the game go. Like, um, man, first and foremost, like a man can speak to you without trying to. Like, I ain't trying to get you to do nothing strange. I ain't trying to get in your panties. I ain't no. I'm saying hello, literally. How you doing? You feel me? We're gonna keep this thing moving. Um, and it's just funny, like, I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. And I placed her at an age where I think she was like, I can understand that maybe from some of these youngins, they have these youngins, they out there anyway, they really don't have no souls. You feel me? Like things are different. We gotta really truly capture the next. We gotta get them. We gotta get these youngins. But I placed her in an age group. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I'm looking at her like, you supposed to know a little bit better than that, baby. Like, I don't want nothing from you. I'm saying hello, and I'm gonna keep, we gonna keep this shit moving. It's in passing. Um, and I'm like, man, it used to be, bro. You used to speak to people. People used to greet each other. And then, and I'm assuming, sister, maybe she just was offended by what she perceived as maybe the macking. And then I even thought about it then, like, man, women used to be in love with the macking. Remember when you used to be able to like literally have a conversation, like go from, hey, hello, how you doing, to actually exchanging information and being on the phone at a later time. Like, it used to be that way, and now is hey man, I'm just not so sure. Man, you can't hold the door open for nobody. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hold the door open, motherfuckers will barrel out the door. They won't say thank you. They won't look up from their cell phones and none of that shit. Like, it is, hey man, this is we living in some different times. People are so detached from the appropriate interaction between each other. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if she was having a bad day. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it made me have a moment. You feel me? Because I'm just like, man, this ain't like this ain't. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is different. And I'm thinking, like, how do y'all? I don't even know anymore. Like, how do y'all even get from? So if you are interested in a person in this new generation, and let's say you as a man, you feel me, you interested in a woman, like, everything just goes through the DM. Is that how that goes? Everything goes through the direct messenger. There's no more real conversation in person. There's no more smiling. There's no more talking. There's no more, like, you know what I'm saying, no more like real conversation. How that go? I'm puzzled. You feel me? Like, I'm literally puzzled. But um it really truly speaks to the distance that we've traveled from, like I said, the era that I grew up in, where, um people were intentional with each other. You know what I'm saying? Um Men handled their women with care and concern. Women handled their men with care and concern. Like, man, like, it was just like people had different relationships. There were once again, there were gender roles and responsibilities. There were um real live relationships, real live conversations. There were things were just different. And now I'm looking like, sheesh. Like, and I took all of that from this sister with the black caterpillars on her eyes, who, was just offended that I spoke to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, golly. And I'm sheesh. So anyway, man, this just different, man. It's literally different. And if you notice it, this is the sad part too. Okay. It's just our people that act like that. I'm just finna tell you the truth, man. Hey man, it's our people that act like that. It's nobody else. You speak for the most part. You speak to, like, you moving around, you speak to white folks, they gonna speak back, they gonna say hi, they gonna be all chippy and bubbly for the most part, unless they them ones that's kind of uh um I guess we can have real conversation here. Unless they like the trailer park ones, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that's like really, really poor and bad off. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna be looking at you, and it's gonna be, a whole different situation. Um, but if you regular, when you out moving around, you speak to regular white folks, they speak back. They apologize. they compensate, you know what I mean? But the way we handle each other is just like, it's ridiculous. You feel me? Which ultimately is causing a huge rift. You understand what I'm saying? A huge rift, and it's really truly hindering our ability to survive what's coming. It's really hindering our ability to survive what's coming. Hold on one second.
We offer the best grooming products for you, Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the black, yeah. Grooming company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The black gentleman, yeah. Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
The Black Gentleman Grooming Company, brought to you by yours truly, Junior the Truth. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products specifically with the Black Kings and Queens in mind. Y'all be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgen.com. That's www.theblackgen.com. Or you can download the Black Gentleman Grooming Company mobile app, whether you Team App or Team Android. We do have a mobile app for you, and it is absolutely 100% free. So download the mobile app and maximize your mobile shopping experience, man. So salute to everybody. Salute to the street team, brand ambassadors, everybody over in the shop. The IT team, everybody, man. Thank you all so much. So we had to get that word from our sponsor out. You feel me? The Black Gentleman podcast is sponsored by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. So we had to get that word out. All right, man, let's just get to it. It's a new world order coming. I'm not gonna harp on it. I'm not gonna really continue to say that, like that, but there's definitely a new world order coming. It's really here already. And we have to be prepared. Like, I know I come out here and I stand on this platform and I say these things, and I'm gonna continue to say it, but there is a new world order coming, man. Like, it is here. It is here. And all you have to do, I'm gonna pitch it to you this way. All you have to do, excuse me, is sit back and just pay attention. All you have to do is sit back and pay attention and just look. Just look at everything. Everything is changing. Look at the way business is being done. Look at the financial systems. Look at the financial infrastructure. Just look, pay attention to the headlines. Come up out of the celebrity gossip. You feel me? All of that stuff that's keeping you distracted, and look at the headlines. Look at the different banking institutions. Look at things that are going on with the money. Look at inflation. When they say stuff like, this is the highest inflation that we faced in 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at those things. When you look at the stock market plummeting, you understand, when you look at the US banks changing the way that they operate, when you look at these big, huge financial institutions laying off thousands of people, you understand, like, things are changing. When you go to the, like, stop looking at your cell phone, stop flicking through the internet, stop flicking through social media, and while you're in the grocery store, actually look at the grocery store. You understand what I'm saying? Actually look at the shelves. I've never, in my lifetime, the I'm closing in on my official mid 40 point. I've never seen, I'm trying not to misspeak, but I do not recall seeing the shelves this bare. I do not recall seeing the actual shelves this bare. The store shelves are bare. When have you been to the store and you can look and you can see the back of the shelf? You can see the back wall of the shelf. Stores specialize in fluffing that stuff up, and it's all kind of stuff in there. And nah, when is the last time you've gone and you've seen the back of the, like, the shelves are bare? It's new things are happening, man. It's a new it's something new. We're going to a place that we've not been. And I can't come in here with my um with good faith, you understand, and not tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I can't come in here and use my platform to talk about all these other things and never mention that, hey man, we got, hey, it's here. You gotta be mindful of this. You gotta be mindful of that. The economy is gonna crash. You know, it's gonna be scarcity. It's gonna be this. You got people striking at an alarming rate. You feel me? And just this year alone, we've had the talks of, what was it? Amazon strike, railroad, the railroad workers strike, and now I'm hearing the rumblings of the Kroger, the workers. I think it's Kroger. The Kroger workers actually going on strike. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought the Walmart workers were talking about it, but I think they got it figured out or whatnot. But yeah, like, all of these strikes, these come on, bro. Yeah, man. And then on top of that, add the inflation in. So add the fact that you're paying at least 2 times to 3 times more for the same stuff that, you know what I mean, that you've been eating, that you've been getting. It's now the price is going up 2 to 3 times for the same exact products. You understand what I'm saying? And your salary has not gone up to match. Man, we are in some very, very different times, and there is a definitely a new thing. And I tell people, and it keeps going over people's heads, that the currency is about to change. You feel me? It will soon become non-customary to use money, paper money. Now I know people like, man, paper money, man. It's now you talking crazy, bro. Like, now you talk. No, I'm not talking crazy. I'm talking about the introduction of a new currency system that's going to take place, and it's going to be taking place soon, and it's going to be digital. And the whole order, the whole premise of the play is just control. It's all about control. It's all about control. This is not to scare anybody or any, it's all about control. The device you have in your hand right now, it's about control. Do you understand? It is about control. You understand? How can you be sitting here talking about I don't know, you could be talking about I don't know, Air Force Ones on your on this device. You be talking to your homeboy about Air Force Ones, and then you go over to IG or Facebook to check your traps. And then what do you see as soon as you open up your Facebook? Air Force Ones. You feel me? You see a damn Foot Locker commercial for Air Force Ones. Excuse me. Or a Nike, you see a Nike ad for Air Force Ones. Yeah, it's all about control. They've rolled out the ability to control your information. Like, they get your information, they capture you, they capture your information, they capture your digital imprint, then they sell it to people. And they sell it to people who offer goods and services that you consume. You feel me? Or goods and services that you may potentially consume. It's all about control, man. This is going I'm definitely about to end up in social media jail behind this, but it's cool. This is what it's about. And so the financial currency system is going to be the same thing, bro. Your digital currency. Where are you spending it? What are you spending it on? You feel me? Where do you store it? Where do you keep it? All of that stuff. You know what I mean? Under all that, under the mattress, drug money. Yeah, all of that under the. You feel me? All that under the mattress. Yeah. So our ability to get through these things and to even combat them, you know what I mean? Honestly speaking, is going to be about our connection with one another. And that's my thing that makes me so fearful for us. And when I say us, I'm talking about us. um that's the thing that makes me so fearful, is our ability to connect with each other. Think about how we do each other, thinking about how we talk to each other, think about how we handle each other. Look at our families, look at the core family. You can count on your fingers the number of core families that you know. I'm talking about the core traditional families where there's a father, there's a mother, there's children, you feel me, a house and a dog. Like, think about that, the core family. And even within the core family, like the way we handle each other within the core family is bullshit. Men mishandling their women, women mishandling their men, men and women mishandling their children, children mishandling their parents. Like, bro, all of this stuff is going to be a huge hindrance for us um in this, to be able to get through this shit, because the only way we're going to be able to get through this and actually survive is like each other. Like, we have to each other. You understand what I'm saying? The global food shortages, yeah, each other. The introduction of all this bullshit food that they've continued, that has been here already and is going to continue to come. Yeah, it's each other. Like, bro, like, you don't. This shit is real, man. It's real. I didn't come in here and even I didn't put my face up or none of that. I didn't get dressed. I didn't do none of that for this podcast, because I don't want nobody focusing on anything other than what we're talking about. This is real. This is a very, very real thing. We're moving into a very, very real space, or we have moved into a very, very real space, and we are going to have to. Um, you got to come into a place within yourself, um in order to equip yourself to be able to survive, man. I wish I could. The traditional shit, the traditional, not really paying attention, everything's gonna take care of itself. I'm gonna go to work and come home, and I get my paycheck on Friday. Yeah, it's not the same. 401ks, like, yeah, it's not the same. All those investment accounts, those brokerage accounts that you just allow people to manage for you and all that, yeah, it's not the same. You think I'm lying? Go look at it. If you still got one, hopefully you changed it over like I told you all to, or like I suggested um months ago. But those of you all who, your 401k, you had the nice little nest egg set for retirement, and nah, if you go look at it, it's gonna be all the way down. In my Fat Joe voice, all the way down. You feel me? We're moving into a very, very real space. And what we've had the people who are responsible for um overseeing this stuff, and you know policing this stuff and so on and so forth. They've been sleep at the wheel, or been bullshitting, or they've been on the gank. It's probably a better way to say it. They've been on the gank. They've been on the take for a very, very long time, and we're in a space now where there's no more to be taken. um and this is the very, very real space that we are in. So you have to start to, like, literally, man, I hate to be so doom and gloom, but I just had to give y'all the facts, man. And the fact is that we're moving into a very, 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 very different time. We're moving into a very, very different time, and we're moving in at a very, very rapid rate. And that's all I got, man. So we have to stop being so distracted, and be stop being so passive about shit. And you have to be assertive, and you got to be aggressive over your own affairs. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to get and stay connected to your family. You have to get and stay connected to your family, period. And that's just, man, that's just it. Because when you're looking at this stuff and you start feeling a certain way, and your spidey senses, your common senses start to tingle, you're not by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And you ain't tripping. Like, you ain't tripping. You feel me? You ain't tripping. When you see more homosexual black males on TV and in commercials than you see heterosexual masculine male father, yeah, you ain't tripping. You feel me? When this whole gender neutrality shit got you scratching your head and you puzzled, you ain't tripping. Like, you are not tripping. You look at the money like, hold on, man, this money don't stretch, boy. I used to be able to, remember when you used to be able to go to the grocery store with $100 and had groceries for the, you feel me, had groceries for the week, for the family. You understand what I'm saying? Shit. $100, man, to get you, $100 might get you till Wednesday. $100 might get you till Wednesday. Yeah. We having to cook them meals that we can stretch. We cooking them chicken and rice pilafs and chili and spaghetti, pasta. Yeah, we cooking them meals we can stretch. We got to get a couple of these white chicken chilies, these beef stews. Like, yeah, we cooking these meals. We got to be able to, we got to stretch these mugs, man. Man, it's just $100, man, will take you till Wednesday. So, man, you ain't tripping. Like, this is a very, very real thing. And all I'm suggesting is don't be sleep at the wheel, period. Don't be sleep at the wheel. Nah. Yeah, I'm talking, yeah, you get to trying to put stuff together for a meal. Like, that's why you got to, man, it's a way to, maybe we'll do that next week and talk about the survival tips. Because the economy, honestly speaking, man, things are going to crash and they're going to bottom out and they're going to get a whole lot worse. And man, and we have a lot of different catalysts that are going to make things very, very hard for us. And that's just the truth. And you know, the leadership of the country and or lack thereof is totally 100% responsible. Man, salute to the family, man. I really truly appreciate y'all, man, for sliding through and chopping it up with me, man. You have absolutely no idea, none whatsoever. If I had a million tongues, I wouldn't be able to tell how much I really truly appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody that shows love and supports the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. Once again, we do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with the Black Kings and Queens of mind. So y'all be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. Let me see. What else do I want to say? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss, man. Excuse me. But hey man, we've continuing. We continuing, man. We continuing to press forward. I got to get ready to get out of here because the market's about to open. And we have some things happening today in the market, and the Fed is going to talk again today. Gonna have some more rate hikes, you know, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, salute to the family, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Like I've said, man, you have absolutely no idea. I hate to leave y'all on such a gloom and doom note, man, but hey, man, salute. It is what it is. Thank y'all so much, man, for chopping it up with us. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. This is Junior the Truth signing off from the Black Gentleman Podcast, episode 32. I'm gonna give you a daily reminder to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise. I'm Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I gotta keep pushing, baby.